implement a rigorous selection of criteria. What I often find if I go to meetings with exporters or importers is I lead the meeting because they've not thought about what they want to know or what their volumes are or what their markets are. So I find myself in a situation where I'll go to a meeting and I'm asking all the questions. What is really refreshing as a freight forwarder is this: the exporter and the importer know what they want in terms of what markets do you want to go to in the next 6 months? How do you want to do it? How often do you think you're going to ship? What did your last 12 months shipping profile look like? That will give them a very good, clear, definitive plan to build on. Whereas if it's I'm just coming for a chat, then that makes it quite hard. Performance monitoring. The easiest thing in the world is when you go to a follow-up meeting. So say, for example, I bring on a new client and I go to see them in 12 weeks' time, say, how are things going? People say, yeah, great. And I say, all right, can you give me an example of that? And they go, well, no, it's just great. Well, what are you actually looking at to say we're great? Is it how we talk to you on the phone? Is it because we deliver stuff on time? Or is it because you just like us? You know, or the opposite end of that is, well, you're rubbish, you lot. Well, what are you basing that on? Well, it's just you are. But actually, if you're tracking things like, well, 3 days a week, you arrive late to pick up my cargo, or you don't pick up my cargo at all, or you don't tell me stuff, or you don't do this. Give them real information, because if you give them real information, you'll get so much more back. So performance monitoring, choose your KPIs, monitor them against it, life will get a lot easier, and it will open up a two-way communication. Relationship nurturing, that's a biggie for me. I said right at the very beginning, freight forwarding is a relationship and a people-based industry. We don't move product. Well, we do move products. We don't have products to move, so we sell ourselves. Choosing that right partner will make you better in terms of your export and import. Next steps, what I would say is audit your current partnerships that you have, if you have some. Are they performing? If they are, great. But you could start and get them into a meeting, have a review and say, we're going to start monitoring KPIs, or we're going to start monitoring this, or have you got a portal, have you got this? So get them in, have an audit of the existing partnership. Evaluate the technology, so identify any gaps that they might have or ask them for solutions, because there's nothing wrong with them not having the technology as long as they tell you where to get the information. I would always argue it's the freight forwarder's role to get the information and communicate it. But in the absence of that, there are tools in which you can get that. And then I would say, depending on the review that you've done of your existing partnerships, if you don't feel that they're quite up to scratch, then start to evaluate new freight forwarders. Go to the BIFA website, pop in your postcode if it's important that they're close by, bring someone, interview them in the right way. So have the information about, where you ship to, what kind of volumes you've got, where you want to ship to, etc. And you will get so much more out of that.